From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Luck. Throw left side is complete to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Luck. Ebron caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, Luck. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Sponge, no. H3-2-18, chopper.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Hey, Ripley. Attack!
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Yellow. I don't need to. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's get it together.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Take it in at the 22. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They're on 22-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Luck now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Love. And he's got Rodgers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Luck now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Just beating the play clock is Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rodgers. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Luck throwing again. And that's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. From the red zone now, Luck. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Fans, a reminder, coming up tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, a couple of teams try to get back to the playoffs after extended absences. The Browns and the 49ers, obviously a much longer absence for the Browns, but in any case, a good one from the Bay Area tomorrow night. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Mahomes.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Don't go this way.
Yellow, yellow.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's go, D. Let's go. Watch the safety creep.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's see, back. 43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now it's Hines. They juked him. And another juke. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. coming up at the half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted. And
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
49. Delta. Mike, 49. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Here we go. Easy. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. So we'll reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Anthony Walker leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, 43.
49.
Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You tighten up. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow. On the line.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Yellow. On the line.
Check 53's mic. You remember me?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
53's the mic. 53.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Hines. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the 50, it's long. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Yellow.
Double time. We got 3.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
On Sunday.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
And again it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check 53's Mike. Hey, keep it. Hey.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd down, Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now Luck. And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yellow, yellow. Our blue ladies.
Let's go, let's go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Yellow, yellow.
36, the right.
Come on, boy.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard, his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow.
Check. 53 is mine. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Whoa.
After the interception, it's Love. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Luck. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Pierre Desir in on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Chiefs on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Look out! Run, baby! Hey! Shift! Strong right.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
You got tight right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Yellow. I've got blue lady.
Don't let him breathe. Play that Johnny D. Don't let him breathe.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mahomes takes it himself. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. That's the us.
Hey, 15.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and never an easy thing to come into Arrowhead and get the victory. One of the toughest places to play in the league, but they did it.
Some of the best fan support in the league. They take pride in it. They love their team. They rally around them.